These two videos are about the side topic of completing the square. Completing the square goes hand in hand with our topic of 2.6 about intro to circles. Make sure that you've watched the first part of those videos before starting this one and that you're at least familiar with the basic equation for a circle. That is, that we have x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, where the center of the circle is h comma k and the radius has a length of r. For completing a square, what we want to do is we want to alter the third term of a trinomial so that we can factor the trinomial into two binomials that are the same, which then can be rewritten as a squared binomial. The easiest way to see that is to dive straight into a problem. So let's look at example 1. In example 1, we are given x squared plus y squared plus 8x equals 9. The first step you want to do in general is to group the terms with the same variable together. So group our x's together. Actually, I'll write this in blue. And then group our y's together. And everything else we'll put on the right hand side. Notice our y's are fine, because y squared is the same as y minus 0 squared. So there's nothing that we need to do there. The problem is the 8x. What we do is we look at the coefficient, which is 8. What we want to do is divide the coefficient by 2, then square that number. You'll see why in just a moment. So we take 8 divided by 2, which is 4, 4 squared, which is 16. We're now going to add 16 to both sides. And do make sure that you add this to both sides so that the equation stays equal. Notice now, x squared plus 8x plus 16 factors into x plus 4 times x plus 4. Which means we have x plus 4 squared plus y squared equals 25, which also can be rewritten as 5 squared. So this circle has a center at -4, 0 and a radius of 5. Hopefully that example made sense. Here's some more examples to practice, so write them down, pause the video, take a moment to work them out. When you think you're ready, restart the video and we'll go through the solutions together. Let's focus just on this first one, which we want to put into the standard form for a circle. Again, I prefer to group my terms together, and then to put everything else on the right hand side. The x squared is fine, we don't need to do anything with that. However, 10 divided by 2 is 5, and that squared is 25. And whatever we add to one side, we must add to the other. So what I did was 10 divided by 2 is 5, 5 squared is 25. We end up with x squared plus y plus 5 times y plus 5 equals 16. So x squared plus y plus 5 squared equals 4 squared. The circle has a center at 0, -5, and a radius of 4. For the next two examples, if you're ready for those, go ahead and go to the next video.